She's not following me.
I'm French faithful.
I'm not Faith
I'm
Goldie.
not talking to you. Sorry, I'm not talking.
But you know Faith
I'm not
Goldie?
allowed to talk to you. Sorry.
Not to speak to him. Please stop harassing him.
I'm not harassing. I'm asking questions. So
People have
now
said that they're not going to speak to you. Please go away.
So here, Alexa, for Urban News, in the City Hall where counter-protests just happened. We are still the Saturday, 5th of March, and it's 2 weeks after the convoy left. But they are protesting against the convoy, saying that they are full of white supremacists, racists, misogynists, and other name that I will not tell now. But I'm coming here to see their point of view, what they have to say to me, and look at how we have been treated so far. Let's check it out. I'm wondering, what is the protest about today?
This is a reaction to the occupation of Ottawa a couple of weeks ago by the truckers, and this is to show solidarity with the community and emphasize love and not hate.
Okay. And what is the damage that the convoy have caused in your life?
Well, I live downtown, so I heard a lot of noise. I got fumes from diesel. I had people yelling at me from trucks as they drove by. It was really nasty. I felt like I was under siege. Nothing like what's going on in Ukraine right now, but I did feel under siege.
Learning to live with COVID is coded language that means it's okay if disabled people die.
No, it's a statement. How many science degrees do you have?
I have a degree in biology.
In biology? Okay. So you don't understand that 20% of the population...
Say I don't understand. I ask you a question.
Well, okay, I'm done. I'm listening to this. Thank you.
No. I'm just asking. I just try to understand what's going on.
Well, this is the people who had to survive the occupation by the far-right convoy of difficult people. Many of them were traumatized, especially the people living downtown. That maybe seeing the Canadian flag doesn't make you nervous again, because we had 3 weeks of the Canadian flag in trucks, meaning there's bullies coming, watch out. And people felt very frightened of that.
You call the convoy extreme left wing
Extreme right.
white?
Yep.
Wide?
Well, let's see. I realize that not all of them were Nazis because, only several of them had Nazi flags. I realize not all of them were white nationalists because only several of them had white nationalist flags. Yes, this was a very ultra-right conservative protest of, yes, anti-vaxxers who had their rights to protest. And we lived in a city where people took over downtown to tell us, no, you're a weak person. Take off that mask. It's an oppressive Illuminati conspiracy theory nonsense. Yeah, well, f them. They have enemies for life now. Every one of them. If they ever come back and brag that they were part of this convoy, they have enemies for life.
Do you think that some of people just right here are Nazi and white supremacists as well?
No, I don't think so. But maybe you could find some,
So what organization are you guys with?
They're with Nazis of Canada. Nazis of Canada from the French sector.
And so I'm a Nazi now.
No, I was just having a joke.
Is it a judgment?
I don't know. I don't know. You came here to the judgments. You had the judgments when you came here.
No, I just asked what is going on here.
Yeah. Can I ask what organization you guys are with? So the police basically stood by and let them do whatever they wanted to do, even though the police chief was saying they were taking measures like not letting them refuel. We would then see journalists down here, and there were lines of people bringing in jerry cans full of fuel to refuel.
Is it because it was not a crime to do it? It was just supplying.
It was a crime. They made it a crime to do it, but then they weren't enforcing it. So there's different definitions of peace, right? So I don't think that anyone thinks that it's peaceful to set off fireworks next to somebody's home at midnight every night for a week. But people are dying because we're not wearing masks.
It was really disturbing. I live in downtown. I saw people coming in the streets really aggressively, driving backwards, going over the sidewalk. So yeah, I think it was terrible. I don't agree with what they did. Well, there were also some signs like the American flag, the yellow flag, which is a really racist flag. And it was mostly racist people. Yeah, I don't have any issue saying that. There was people who obviously have the right to be angry. I'm angry with their mandates too. I don't like them, but I think they were racist.
Honey.
Yeah.
Te quiero mucho, pero ya necesitamos.
Yeah. What media are you? Like.
Have you joined them for for maybe a day to join them and talk to them?
Times. I work there. I live down there. I had to cross, and it was impossible for me to go.
What the issue is that your line of questioning is a little bit aggressive, and so that's what he's trying to say is maybe you need to reframe it. He's already told you that he saw aggression in the streets and felt it himself, and so that's when you stop pressing as a journalist if you are in fact a journalist.
No, but I was just wondering.
Excuse me. You're harassing people.
I'm not harassing people.
Yeah, you are. I've been watching you. You're harassing people. Okay, I've asked you to leave. Please leave.
I'm a public space. At the moment, I'm free and I can stand
You're harassing
here.
people.
I'm not
Please
harassing.
leave.
I'm asking
I've
questions.
seen you following people around. Go.
Yeah, because I'm asking
You've been asked
questions.
to leave. I'm asking you to leave.
But what is your authority on me for asking me to leave to a public space? Oh my God.
I think all of us are feeling pretty uncomfortable, so it'd be great if you'd leave.
I'm just asking questions, asking like why.
Yeah, and you've asked a bunch. I don't want to be on this. You've asked a bunch of questions. I think it's time to go.
Yeah, but I just asking like what is going on here.
Maybe just take a break and let everybody cool off. People are feeling a bit harassed, so maybe just take a break.
I'm just asking questions. I've never been feeling harassed nowhere else than here.
But people are telling you how they feel about it, right? And so just please hear them. Please hear them.
They are here for making their voice heard. Why they don't?
Let's take a break. Okay.
What is all this QR code, man?
What do you mean?
What is all this QR code?
Oh, it's a QR code so people can get information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They like QR code. She's not following me.
I'm French faithful.
I'm not Faith Goldie.
I'm not talking to you. Sorry, I'm not talking.
But you know Faith Goldie?
I'm not allowed to talk to you. Sorry.
Not to speak to him. Please stop harassing him.
I'm not harassing. I'm asking questions. So
People have said that they're not going to speak to you. Please go away.
So just live, the people in the front just make aware everybody that they had bad people in the back, not on their side, and we should be aware of them and be careful. So they are actually doxing us in the front, telling like we are here and we are bad people. What's going on? I don't know what they want to hide from us. Well, we have nothing to hide from them. Like now I'm surrounded. So first time that I need to have like as much security for one camera and one microphone.
Who's the speaker? A leader and a brother that I greatly admire.
So I cannot,
I've had the privilege of standing shoulder to shoulder next to.
Sue me for anything because you following me. Counter protest.
That our communities rely on. Public confidence has been
I didn't touch you. I have my camera so I can prove that I didn't touch you. You touched me.
So to talk about this, we're going to bring up our next speaker. And folks, it is my great pleasure to introduce this speaker.
You're following me now.
A leader and a brother that I greatly admire.
So I cannot.
I've had the privilege of standing shoulder to shoulder next to.
Sue me for anything because you're following me.
Footsteps as Regional Executive Vice President for PSAC-NCR. Folks, it's my honor to welcome.
So this woman walked to. Hello. How are you?
anti-racism and peace movements is
So,
an integral part of his commitment.
do you want to answer my question today?
Friends, raise your voices.
Okay. But he wants to film me, but he don't want me to ask him question. So it's getting a little bit tense here. We try just to see the other side of the story. So we saw so many flags today. We saw the Communist Party of Canada. We saw defund the police. We saw so many like board writing like we are against Nazi or other. So what is going on here? I did take 1 minute to go and see the people at the parliament, or they are just based what they are saying by the legacy media, telling them what they saw so far, or they were able to see by themselves what happened during the convoy. I would never know because they don't want to answer to my question.
And it became clear that the oligarchs around the world, mainly headed by
Communist Party of Canada.
would be making their moves to subvert whatever
I'm good.
seems mainly democratic.
So what is the Communist Party of Canada?
They are not in good faith.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
pro-convoy and just trying to dox you or something.
No. All you can say that I'm pro-convoy.
Based on talking to you for 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to entertain. I'm sorry.
No, I was just wondering why you have a flag of Communist Party of Canada.
Well, they support. They've been, very supportive. So what can we do in supporting the community? So that's all.
I think you don't engage. Yeah, they're just
Peace. Okay. I've always turned the other cheek.
I don't know if you can see they actually block me. Not only the security, but now the people, and we can feel like the tension here. I'm just asking simple questions to understand the other side, and most of them, they don't want to answer to me. So, and now aggressivity is rising, but I do not do anything. Most of the time, I'm just laughing because it makes no sense to be angry over someone who tried to understand what is going on.
The integral, important essence of the Charter is that it should be called the Canadian Charter. Charter says of race, gender, class, ethnic origin.
You have been asked to leave repeatedly now.
I'm just helping I'm just recording what is going on.
Well, I understand this, but
Not understand about Canada. Well, quite a bit, I'd say.
They say that we are harassing people, but they are harassing us, following us, blocking us, putting some stuff in our face, and almost like grabbing our stuff. And as well, what they were saying is like, oh, if you touch me, I'm gonna sue you. I'm sorry, you touched me, and you came towards me, and you're following me. So who is harassing who here?
And the oligarchs of okay, this is why unions across Canada and indeed across the world.
They keep saying that the convoy was violent, they were harassing people, and as well they were Nazi and white supremacists. But so far, since I'm here, not only I get harassed, but I get almost some violence against me. They almost push me. They block the camera. They were giving me some name against me. What is going on? And it's only a protest that has been, what, an hour? And this convoy was there for 3 weeks. And I was there on the ground since the 28th. I never see any violence there. It was peaceful and for freedom. But where is the peaceful protest here when a journalist just tried to ask a simple question? So I'm in the Parliament Hill, and we have two counter-protesters behind me, and they put on Terry Fox board writing, "Go home, traitor." So at the end, to that is not the same that putting a freedom mandate board as well there. I don't know, like board that against the people there instead of, I don't know.
So I'm just wondering, what part of this is inaccurate information?
Because last I checked,
me is a traitor on it. I just don't understand. Go home, traitor.
They're asking for our democratically elected government to dissolve so they can, what, implement their own hand-picked one? I would call that traitors to democracy. I would pretty well call that being traitorous.
That's your point of view, but as well, why you say that Terry Fox?
You, bro. That's not a point of view. That's literally what's happening.
I just try to understand all your board. That's it.
No, I'm just curious. I'm just so curious here. What exactly is it you're trying to get from me? So why am I getting attacked for something that is quite lit?
Did I attack you?
No, but plenty of people here have. The harassment of me, which by the way,
what are you doing
by
now?
the way,
You're
I
screaming
didn't.
at
No.
I don't justify. It's not okay.
No,
but it's not okay to yell.
Because I have to shout over all this motherfucking shit. I can't even hear myself. I can't even hear my fucking self.
Do you heard me? Do I'm yelling? This was not okay. So many stuff is not okay, but that is the polarized population. I'm sorry for that. I didn't create it. And I'm just there for understanding both sides of the story. And I'm not for that. I'm not against that.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone? Did you hear me that time?
Thank you.
Move on. Move on to someone else. If I'm so aggressive, then go pester someone else. I don't fucking want it, bro.
But so, as you know, during the 2 days of dismantle of the Freedom Convoy, a lot of people have been injured, as me. And if you want to help me out with my lawyer to sue for what they did to me, you can do it to standwithalexa.ca. You can donate generously. Thank you so much.